this. Hey, people. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me know if y'all can see us. If y'all can see us. I'm trying to plug in some stuff. Hey, Mark.
Hey, V, how you?
Hey. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
We
Glad to
are.
be here.
I know I got to do the introduction and all that good stuff. So, I'm jumping on TikTok to make sure our TikTok family is joining in. And baby, if you can check on my live and see if we are all live. Oh, y'all see that booty. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Yeah. We're going to wait for some people to come in over here. And here we are. Look at our TikTok family. Oh, snap. So we got the TikTok over here. We got Facebook right here. I think we're doing real good.
We got it.
I think we got it covered, y'all. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can I do it like that? Should I do it like that? Yes. Oh, I see that book in your hand. Yes. Hey, people. So I am your girl, Sexpert Lady V. And the one and only, as my husband will say, that's his tagline, the one and only. And this is my editor, Mark
How
L.
you doing, people?
Hey, hey, hey. So we got our Facebook family here, and we got our TikTok family here. Hey, people. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we are going to talk about the book.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, for those who don't know, Mark L has a special place in my heart, okay? Reason why he is a special guy. But reason why is because one, he took my vision and unfolded it and decompressed it and then brought it back and say, hey, ta-da. And his words is like, you wrote the words. You just gave me something to work with, you know? And I appreciate you. I want to say it publicly. I know I told you so many times. I mean, so many times.
Absolutely.
But I would like to say it publicly that I appreciate you and the hard work that you put in for my book.
It was my pleasure. It was my
And
pleasure.
and let the people know how you even got into this project with me.
Well, basically, it started out from us, kind of just being friends and just talking about different things throughout the years that we've known each other.
Mm-hmm.
And when you first stated that you were going to put a book out, you were interested in writing a book. I was excited. I was like, hey, that sounds cool. Go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
do that. And so, I read the first book and saw the story that was being laid out before my very eyes, kind of the ins and outs and the understanding of who you are as a
Mm-hmm.
person
Mm-hmm.
kind of came through in the book. So when you told me, hey, I'm going to write another part of the book, I said, let me take a look at that before you go ahead and publish it,
Mm-hmm.
because I wanted to kind of pause it a little bit. So one thing about me is because I was an English major when I was in college.
Talk your shit.
I love to read. I'm definitely a reader. So
Mm-hmm.
as a reader, I kind of wanted to see if I can kind of work with you with the way you were doing the formation of the second book,
Yes.
and that's how I ended up, low key becoming an editor. So I started editing that book and kind of going back and forth with you and kind of letting you see the different ways that the conversation could unfold in the second book, where you were continuing the story from the first book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so, I enjoyed the banter back and forth, and it was good because we got to bounce ideas off each other. I would tell you something that I saw and what I thought, and then you would go back and you think about it, and I give you ideas about if you ran into writer's block and stuff like that. So my job as the editor, really, you did all the work. My job as the editor was just to make sure that the story was cohesive.
Yes.
And that it stayed on task for what you were trying to accomplish. And so that's the part that's where I kind of came in. So just making sure that, the conversations we were having and the way you were introducing the characters and the way you were introducing the situations, and that, this is your life, right? This is
Facts.
semi-autobiographical. That's what we're using.
Semi-autobiographical.
Right.
And the reason why we say that is
Yeah.
because we have changed everybody's name in the book.
Yep.
From my kids to my husband to, I'm not trying to tell anybody else's truth. I'm telling mine.
Right.
I'm not trying to tell anybody else's story or validate anyone else's feelings or opinions. I'm just telling my story.
Right.
And me telling my story in the interim is going to help somebody else.
Yes.
It's not about me exposing anybody
Right.
or doing anything that's crazy. No, I just wanted to tell my story in a unadulterated truth.
Yes.
And to give people a knowledge of who Lady V is.
Yes.
They see Lady V all the time on, social media and all the different platforms, but to actually see me,
Yes. Yes.
on how Lady V became Lady V, it's kind of mind blowing a
Yeah.
little bit.
It helped you to basically go ahead and kind of stretch the legs out and let people really see, who you
Mhm.
are at the core, and a lot of your experience. Now, I'm pretty sure you could write books for years and years
Yes.
on your life and different life
Mhm, mhm.
experiences, but these particular things, this was great. It was a great exercise. If for nothing else, we definitely got a chance. I got a chance to know you even better.
I
I've known you
know.
for a long time, but I got a
Very,
chance to
very
know
long
you even
time.
better. So, all the different nights of wait a minute, what happened? How did that happen? That was great. That we got a chance to kind of banter. So again, you did all the work. All I did was try to help you to bring the vision forward. So I appreciate being a part of that process.
And I appreciate you so much, more than
Thank
you
you.
know.
Well,
And
thank
I thank you for your expertise and your skills.
Well,
And you're
I'm just a
right.
reader, man.
You're
Just
just
a
a
reader.
reader. You're just
Just
a
a
reader.
reader.
You're a
That's
little bit
all.
more than a reader now, because you're the editor of the volume.
I thank you for that editor credit. I appreciate
Yes,
it.
yes.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so let's talk about the first book,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And I
Okay.
gotta put some gloss on because the people got to see the purple. And
Of
this is
course.
from
Of
Bedroom
course.
Candy, you guys, and it's the purple lipstick.
It just fits our whole
Because
aesthetic.
why? Yeah, why would I be on camera and not have my purple lipstick,
Got to
right?
have purple. Got to have purple.
Okay, so let's talk about the first book.
Okay. Got you.
Okay, so listen, if you're listening to this live, okay, I am going to be dropping some spoilers. If you don't want to hear the spoilers,
We'll try not to spoil it.
we'll try not to spoil too hard,
Yeah.
okay? But I'm going to be dropping a little bit of the spoilers because in order for you guys to get to know the book, we got to tell you a little bit about it, right? So the first book, I got a lot of reviews on how I chose to open that book.
Ah, really?
Yes.
Tell me why you think you got so many
I
reviews
was
about that? What was it that what was so jarring for people?
being molested
Yeah. Mhm.
and being able to talk about it freely.
Yes.
Um, it was hard and it wasn't talked about freely. I just made it look good, but it wasn't
Yeah. Yeah.
talked about freely. It took a lot of crying, it took a lot of pain, and it took a lot of just me understanding me. And that's my first book. It took me 8 years to write that book.
Yeah. You had a lot of one thing I've noticed throughout the years is a lot of times with writing, um, you reach a catharsis
Yes.
when you're writing, especially when you're writing about something so personal as your life, because we keep these thoughts in our head, right?
Mm-hmm.
And unless you were actually there living with you in the moment,
Mm-hmm.
uh, people wouldn't really know. These are things that you keep inside. So to be able to
Exactly.
put that out on paper and really sit there and read it and sit with it, that takes a lot out of a person.
And then I think to go into the hurt
Yeah.
and I was emotionally a wreck when I was writing this. Like, I think we were going through our own personal issues during the time. Like, just being mommy and daddy and trying to obtain it. Then I'm writing before I went to work early in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm typing. That's all you hear. Type, 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 type. 4 o'clock in the morning. And so people don't really understand as a writer what all it takes to put those words on paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when I started, I didn't know how much. I just said, I just want to tell my story.
Right.
No. No.
There are parts of the story you probably hadn't even thought about.
Oh man.
And what happens is it's almost like when they always say people can sit in a room
Mm-hmm.
and one event can happen and everybody has their own viewpoint and it's
Mm-hmm.
always filtered through their lens. So I can imagine you putting the story down and then remembering things. Oh, wait a minute, no, that didn't happen that way. Wait a minute.
Yes.
And
Oh
then
my
start to look
God.
at the different viewpoints. Yeah.
You know, it gets bad when you start hearing it in your sleep.
Yeah.
You start dreaming about it like, no, I should have did this way. Then I wake up in the morning, it's like, okay, what did I just dream about?
Right. Let me fix it. Yeah.
It was emotionally draining. And I
Oh yeah, I can
think
imagine.
that was one of the reasons why it took a little bit of a long time for me to release book 2.
Got you. Yeah, well, you had after all that, after putting all that on paper and you know picking it up and putting it down and sitting with it and dealing with it and going 8 years.
Yes.
Yeah, you probably need to
Yes.
take a breather.
I
Yeah,
needed a whole,
absolutely.
because once it was out, it was like, whew, okay, I'm
Gotcha.
happy.
Right.
It's out. We good. You
Right.
know, the people are buying it.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, yes, it's doing what it needs to do. And then it was like, so what's gonna happen with book 2? And it was like, wait, so I can't leave the people like that.
I was about to say, what did it feel like to know that once you got that out, that you weren't quite at the end? That this
Man.
was just you just were like, but I got so much more to say. I got so many. There's a lot of books here that I see. What did that feel like, knowing that you had taken that big chunk of life, 8 years, and
Yeah.
put all that emotion into it, only to get to the end to be relieved and to realize, well, that's just the beginning.
Man, okay. So shout out to my first editor, Tasha, right?
Hey, Tasha.
Hey, Tasha. I love you, baby. Shout out to her because when she edited the book, she was like, because the book was one whole book.
Okay.
So I would say it was a part of book 2.
Okay.
Not because the book 2, I wrote all new chapters.
Yes.
So book 1 was it was the full book 1 and a part of book 2.
Okay.
And when she read it multiple times, and we was trying to meet our deadline. And she said, no, we're not gonna rush it. She said, why don't we break it into 2 books? I said, ha ha. You're right. I thought in my head, we only doing 2 books. That's it.
Got you. Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until I started writing the second book and I started writing everything and I wrote everything from scratch from the first book, but the newer stuff is everything I sat down for days typing in my garage. Hubby helping me. Shout out to D Black, my wonderful husband, helping me so much. And he's like, no, you gotta let it out. You can't. And then sometimes I will write something. I'm like, that's it. I don't want to write no more. And he's like, no, you can't lead the people because he's a reader like you are.
Absolutely. Right.
And he was like, you can't lead the people like that.
Yeah.
What you doing, they're gonna be like, no, that wasn't, that wasn't worth it. No, you gotta let it all hang out. Yeah. And I think with book 1, I let it hang out, but I didn't let it hang out as much as I let it hang out in book 2.
I got you.
I think I still was restricted.
Yeah.
In so many ways.
Holding back some stuff. Yeah.
Yes. And it was my own personal battles that I was dealing with. Right. And then book 2 came and it was like, okay, I could be a little bit freer with how I'm saying it. And if I want to say fuck this, I'm going to say fuck this. Like, I didn't care who was listening, who was reading it. I just wanted it real.
To get out.
And to get out.
Yeah.
So I think that was the beginning of the book is why everybody was so, you started it off strong. And I ended it strong.
Yes.
And even, picking the second book up from where I ended it off meant a lot because I wanted the readers to feel how I felt in that moment. Yeah. I think that if I would have just skimmed over it,
it would have not had the same punch. It
wouldn't have had the same punch as it has now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, when you start pulling at those threads of your life and when you start writing those things down and actually sitting with them, one of the things you'll figure like there's certain pressure points where you realize, oh wait, to write this one chapter is gonna take a while because one, I want to get all the details absolutely right, and then 2, you want to sit with how those details make you feel. That's yes. And then you have to kind of just like giving birth.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of just let it come out. Not that I know. I've never given birth.
You never given birth.
Of course, I've never given birth.
Yeah.
I've been around for live births, but I've never given birth. But from what I can tell, when you give birth to a chapter or when you give birth to a book like this, you're gonna run into a lot of different things, especially when it's nonfiction. It's fictional, but when it's really something that you feel viscerally deep inside, it's a lot. It's a lot to do that. So I applaud you, and I applaud you. Not only do I applaud you, I also thank you for allowing me in that close to you, because those thoughts.
We had a lot of conversations.
We had a lot of early morning deep conversations.
I was calling you at 6:30. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Right.
I got something in my brain that I woke up with, and I need to talk. I need to process this with you.
Yep.
Because and if D worked on something on my chapter, and I was like, listen, he did it like this, but what do you think about this? It was, what do you think if we could change it and put it like, and it was like, no, it worked. And that's why I said, I shout out to my husband. Like, he's been with me through this whole process. And I think in the first book, he couldn't put too much input on it, because it was
prior to him. Yeah.
Prior to him. Yeah, so it's, he knew.
It was BD, before Daddy.
Yeah. Like, he knew everything about the book. He knew, because he saw my diaries and my journals and all of that. However, it was different for the second book because he actually lived it with me.
Right, gotcha. And so that, believe it or not, that actually helps to sharpen the story even better, because then he'll be like, no, I don't remember it like that.
Yeah. Oh, it was a lot of that. He was like, nah, baby, you know what? You need to let that person feel it. Like the church. Oh, we gonna get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah, we'll get into that. That's one of my favorite parts of the book.
Was it?
Yeah,
the church scene.
Yeah, the stuff that happened.
Which one? Pastor Gaines' wife?
Pastor Gaines.
Or was it
Pastor Gaines' wife? Pastor Gaines' wife.
Okay. So first, do you have any questions for me before we go into that scene? Because I want to talk about that completely, but I know we got a couple of scenes right before that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that happened before that.
Yes.
I think another part that kind of resonated with me was you guys, when you moved to Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta was a very good chapter. That's a good one.
Third chapter. Yeah. And it's Welcome to Atlanta was a good one. I did not know what Atlanta had for us. Like, I just knew I wanted to be here. Once we came and visited, I was like, oh yeah. Oh, that's us all the way.
Yeah.
How can we make this happen? And if you read the book, you read how the transition from a little place in Queens.
Right. Oh man, the glow up was real. From where you started to where you ended up. Look, that glow was real.
That
glow was
transition really real. From a studio.
Yeah.
Basement apartment. Right. To me coming to Atlanta and having a 2-bedroom space. And when we got here, it was like, oh my God.
Yeah, man. I resonated with that because, being from the Midwest and going from, what we know the Midwest to be for me versus what Atlanta turned out to be for me, And so you coming from New York had to be something similar.
Heck
you used to the way things work in New York. And the
fast pace,
the way apartments work. And
yes.
Move down to Atlanta.
It was a whole transition,
a whole culture shock.
And
absolutely.
I think with Atlanta, it taught us growth.
Oh, good.
Because right before that, I went through a hard pull at the beginning of the book. Yeah. Like, I think once the readers read it, you'll be able to see where I'm coming from.
Right.
I went through something that I was like, damn, when you go through life, you expect certain things. Yes. But like the first chapter, my mom and my dad, that hit me hard.
Yeah.
And I think I had to be, as hard as I came on the first book, I had to come hard on the second book.
Right. Well.
And it's weird. I tell people all the time, you're reading my story. I lived it.
Right.
This is my
Exactly.
life.
Right. Yeah, because man, some of those stories, I'm like, wait, what?
And I was like, hold up. And it's crazy because I was listening to my book today because I knew we were going to talk about it. So I wanted to make sure that I had everything. Because anytime you ask me anything about the book, at the drop of a hat, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. But my problem was dropping real names, and I was like, oh wait,
right. The names were changed to protect the innocent and the guilty.
And the guilty, yes, to protect the innocent and the guilty.
So if you look in the book and you say that sounds like me, it might be you.
It might be, It very well, especially the third book.
Hold on now. We ain't got that far yet. We're getting there.
Okay. But slowly coming back. We're getting there. Though. Okay, so hey y'all. So from the first chapter, it was from the prologue.
Yes.
It was like, okay, it picked up from the very first book.
Yeah.
And it went into more details on my feelings and how I felt in that moment, and trying to explain this to not yet my husband, but my newfound boyfriend.
Yes.
How did you feel about those, like the first and second chapter and like that beginning stages of the book?
Well, you introducing kind of that feeling to the reader. You giving that feeling to the reader so that the reader kind of level sets for how this is gonna go. Now it's gonna go left at some point, but you at least gave. It's kind of like you invite them into the house. Have a seat. Have a glass of wine, have some water, relax, and then all of a sudden get ready. The zebra's walking. It's like zebra. So
the tiger's right behind him.
And the tiger's right behind him on his back. Believe it, wearing a top hat. So doing that definitely from a reader standpoint, that kind of sets the stage, which is always good. Because whenever nowadays a lot of people that read, we watch a lot of TV, we see a lot of plays, we see a lot of different things that happen on stages. So you being able to paint that picture with words is key to this book. That's why I enjoyed the read of the book as we went through it. So it was fantastic. I think you did a great job with that.
Thank you. So what is a question that you may have that we yet haven't talked about?
Well, let's see. Any questions that I have about the book specifically, or are you talking about just in them couple of chapters?
Well, specifically.
My
big
thing,
it's horrible.
No worries. my thing that I think the biggest question that I had, and it's not specific to any particular person or any particular event in the book, but more of the overarching thought process. How did you maintain your cool so long and walking the line between being a person who was definitely in the church, but also definitely had some other things that they were dealing with?
Yes.
How were you able to navigate that in a way that kept where you were able to keep your sanity? Because a lot of times, from looking at that, I'm telling you, that book would have ended at chapter 3 for me. Somebody would have got. I'm telling you, by chapter 3, and it'd have been like, so we go to visit Marcus at the high, what is it, the high security facility down here in Atlanta Federal Pen, because I'm telling you, some of these things that happen in this book with these people, man, oh my goodness.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
how were you able to navigate through that? What would you say?
I believe, just to be very honest.
Yeah.
I feel like LAYDEEVEE was created through that.
Okay.
I feel like LAYDEEVEE was created to shield a little bit of violence.
Got you. Okay,
that's my personal opinion.
Okay.
Navigating became very hard. Yeah. Because I was going to church every Sunday. Yeah. Sitting in church with church people. Yeah. And then when you get to like snakes and hoes.
Oh yeah. Ooh, snakes and hoes.
Snakes and
Ooh,
hoes.
that's where I'm talking about. That would have been the end of the book for me.
That
I'm telling you.
snakes and hoes, I think, was my. That's it.
Okay, that was your moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think snakes and hoes triggered me in a way where Lady V was like, V, sit down. I got this.
Okay. 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 Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I
So
had
it's like
to,
putting on a suit of armor.
yes.
Got you.
Yeah. So it's like that transition between knowing what Violet and who Violet is,
Yes.
and Violet being as appreciative and loving as she is. Lady V didn't want her to get hurt.
Ah, got you. Okay. Understood.
So Lady V had to kick in in a way. And it's like, okay, I'm not calling myself any kind of craziness, but I feel Lady V is my shield. That's my makeup. That's my Lady V is keeps it straight 100. She don't play.
Gotcha.
You know, it's been that.
Okay. Okay.
So when V gets a little triggered, I'm able to say, you know what? No, you that bad bitch that walking in here. You this, you're that. I'm
She
able
helps to stand,
to.
to
It
stand in that
reminds
truth.
me at who I am, so I won't allow anyone else to try to tell me who I am.
Good. Okay.
Good
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
Are you gonna leave me hanging?
I'm not gonna leave you hanging.
Good stuff.
That works for me because I'm telling you, that was that was probably in editing that chapter. I think I was being more of a reader than an editor because I was really shocked at how people could switch up on you. But
Church
I mean,
people.
but I mean, church people.
Church
I
y'all.
listen. I have nothing against anybody who is
I love the church
baptized in
people.
their faith. I have no problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is fake people. So when
Yes.
you sit there in judgment of other people, and knowing full well that if someone sat in judgment of you, you wouldn't be able to stand under that pressure or that weight.
Talk it.
That's the
Talk it.
thing. That's
Talk
the
it.
thing. So,
Talk it.
actually watching you deal with that situation and having to navigate through that, I could see the pain, but I could also see the pride that you held for being able to say, "Listen, I got my husband.
Mm-hmm.
I can be my full self with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need y'all."
Mm-hmm.
Now you had the option of being in my life, and now it looks like you're not going to be here.
And with Snakes and Holes, this was the second, well, actually, third time, but in the book, second time that I had to deal with the church people so direct because with Pastor Gaines and first, well, Pastor Gaines was cool as fuck, okay?
Right, but his
It was
wife.
First Lady Gaines. First Lady Gaines was not so cool, okay?
See,
First Lady Gaines thought I wanted her man.
well, that's because he thought you was cool. And your name, see, let me tell you something. Married people, I know this to be true. When you mention a person of the opposite sex name more than twice, it's a problem. It's a problem. Because why is that name coming up again? And now we start looking into that. So
and what
that's
I
why she
didn't
didn't
put
like
in the
me,
book is that I was one of the praise and worship leaders
oh,
at
wow,
the
okay.
church.
Okay, okay.
So I had to feel the shade even when I tried to give God some glory. Like I had to feel the shade.
Oh, I remember they were talking.
Yeah. That's why y'all got to get the book.
You
Y'all
got
got
to
to
get
get the
that book.
book. You got to get the book.
Yeah.
They were talking, and that's why I said it like that. I didn't want to go into full details,
Gotcha,
right?
gotcha.
So I mentioned that they were talking. This is how they were talking about me. Like they were jealous. They were when my husband came. They were like, like they expected him not to look the way he looked, and I was like, yeah, that's mine. Like.
I thought you was just out there, out there trying to grab something. Snakes and hoes.
Snakes and Hoes. I promise you, Snakes and Hoes is gonna be one of y'all favorite chapters.
Yeah, it was one of my fun ones too because I was floored by the way it continued and the way it changed back and forth. How it went from where you were finally having a fun time to suddenly going to you gotta almost fight for your entire existence, right?
I was called a Jezebel.
Oh my God.
I was called I was called gay. Like, and I'm like, it's nothing wrong with being gay. I have no problem. I have a lot of LGBT because I'm a part of the LGBTQIA family, and we are part of that. So I don't have a problem because that's not a disrespect for me, but the way they said it was disrespectful.
Right. The way they were talking to you.
The way they talked about me, and yet get up in church speaking in tongues and shouting all over the place, and yet you're treating souls like that.
Mm.
And I feel like a lot of people, they get disconnected from church, not because of God or faith, it's because of people.
Mm-hmm.
And people can turn you away in a way that it turns you away from church itself.
Correct.
Not God,
Correct.
but church itself.
Correct. Correct.
So I feel like that chapter kind of represented on how I felt and how I felt about church after that.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because yeah, it'll take it'll take you to some interesting places as far as how you move forward from something
Oh
like
yeah.
that. Because
Yeah.
when you find out that these people who are supposed to be upstanding Christians, supposed to have your back, supposed to be all supportive, and they show all the support, but something that you do that they don't agree with, all of a sudden
I'm the
you're
heathen.
the outcast, right?
I'm the
And
heathen.
that's it's one of the worst things ever. It's one of the
And
worst things
it can scar you. Like people don't realize what you do to people and how you treat people. It affects their future. It affects where they at in life.
ever. Gotcha.
And they're like, oh no, my word. I said sorry. But just because you said sorry doesn't mean that that feeling is no longer there.
Correct. Yeah,
Just because you
it
say
doesn't change it.
it doesn't erase anything.
Yeah,
And I think that's where I learned how to lean more into my faith and not in my faith of people.
yeah.
Damn, that's a tweetable
You
moment.
might want to write that down.
I may need to come back and get that.
Put that in the next book.
That's a tweetable moment. Hell yeah, it's a tweetable moment. Yes. Okay, so Dvpassion starting.
Yes, that was good. I think that the understanding of how Dvpassion came to be, which is kind of it kind of piggybacks on what we're talking about.
Mhm.
So instead of you going into a place where you're trying to do one thing and you meeting all these people and then you find out the type of people they are, you were kind of able to forage and find people that fit you.
Yes.
That's one of the better things.
Yes.
Because one thing about forming those bonds when you form the Dvpassion family and the things that you did as you guys started to move through that journey, is the people that you attract to you. They tend to be on your same page.
Yes.
The ones that are not will fall away, right?
True.
So, it wasn't that church was bad. It wasn't that your religion was bad. It was that the people that were representatives for that were bad. So as you moved into this other sphere, the people that came, they came because they were on your wavelength, right?
Yes.
So that the forming of Dvpassion is very. I think that is a good portion of why you are where you are today.
Yes.
And being able to surround yourself and to pick people to be around you who do actually they do actually hold your values. These are trust me, these are not demon worshippers. These are not people that are out here chasing the devil or anything like that. It really doesn't matter, but it just goes to show that with the commonality that you had, the guys and girls that you met during that time frame when you guys all had that common thread and realized you had something in common. That's what led to where you are today. I think that's
and I agree, and that's a good way to sum it up because I feel like Dvpassion, when we started Dvpassion, we started it with a group of friends.
Yeah.
Chilling out in my and D's living room.
Yeah.
And just having conversations, having a every weekly game night or, drinks and just sipping and talking. And we realized that the lifestyle was missing education behind it.
Okay.
And that was my thing because everybody was coming to me and D for advice.
Yeah.
Relationship advice. By then we were what, babe? We were 5 years in, babe. Like 5 years into our marriage. So we were the married couple.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So everybody was like, "Hey, we need advice. How y'all make it work? What y'all got? How does that work for y'all?" And I want to make that happen for my relationship.
Gotcha.
And then I was very unapologetically bisexual.
Yes.
And people couldn't understand how we were navigating it in our relationship.
Well, the thing about that, I think that stands out the most is I think, and it probably actually kind of goes to the core of why you were able to attract the people that you were attract. Your thought process around transparency, around being straight up,
Hmm.
giving people direct information and letting them go ahead and make their own choices. That's probably the key to all of that. That's probably got to be the best thing because you're going to get people who are open to that at that point.
Hmm.
You're not finding the hiders because in case y'all don't know, we're talking about the lifestyle.
And what is the lifestyle so
Hey,
they can know what
listen,
that is?
the lifestyle, we'll just say, let me just put it like this. The lifestyle that she's talking about is the swinging lifestyle. And I'm going to touch a little bit on it because I do have some more questions about some things that happened also in the book, but I never got a chance to really interview you about.
I'm ready for
But the
it.
lifestyle that she's talking about is the lifestyle where people use open and honest communication in order to navigate the world. That's probably the
Mhm.
best way I can say it
Say it.
without saying
Yes.
all the buzzwords.
Yes.
But
Yes. 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 Very good way
y'all
to say
get it,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So the lifestyle, as we're talking about, one of the things that makes it a good thing is the ability to be truthful and to be honest. Now, we're not saying that there are not liars in the lifestyle,
Oh, there are.
because wherever you can put people, there's always going to be somebody doing something that
Mhm.
that doesn't work, right?
Mhm.
But um, those people that really are there for it and are really sticking to it and are really true about being themselves and about owning up to who they are, those people are the ones that are still around, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so having that as the lifestyle, basically dealing with that lifestyle. This is why you bring these people who are kind of like, hey, this is me, warts and all.
Mhm.
This is who I am. I see you, warts and all. This is who you are.
Mhm.
And that makes me gravitate. That makes me want
Mhm.
to be near you, for whatever reason, from
True.
that point.
True. True.
So I think so.
And I think I was the plus size female
Uh-huh.
that didn't give a fuck.
Right.
Like I Lady B, if y'all know Lady B, y'all know I've always been curvy. Okay,
He
I've
was having
always
hot girl summers before they called him hot
before
girl
they call it hot girl summers. Facts. I've always been curvy. I would put on a lingerie in a heartbeat. Like I've always been me, and other women saw that, so they would come into parties and not feel as confident.
Mm.
And then you see me walk around with a strap on and a tutu and be
Right,
like,
got you.
oh,
Like,
if
hey,
she could do that,
right.
I could do that
Yeah, right.
too. Like,
Became an inspiration.
exactly. And but you know what? That in a way kind of formed like our classes that we have that
Hmm.
we teach as
Okay, okay.
seminars because I feel like confidence is something major that's not discussed too much
Yeah.
in the lifestyle or in, the swinger or whatever lifestyle. Confidence and ladies' confidence is not pushed enough.
Mm.
And so I feel like that was a space back then when we started that I was like, I want to feel that. Like
Yeah.
I want our parties to be, unadulterated, no judgment,
Hmm.
no clicks, no clacks, like none of that stuff. I want people to come and feel comfortable in their environment
Got you.
so that they will feel comfortable about themselves.
Mhm. That's
Because
good.
if I can embrace me, I can go out in public and show the unadulterated me.
Okay. Well, that works. That works. That's good.
So it's like when you come into this lifestyle, you don't have that automatically.
Right.
You
Well, I
take
mean,
it to
well,
it. Not
so
all, not everybody. I'm
not
not saying
everybody
not
does, because
everybody.
to even
Not
get
everybody.
there, it's kind of it's a leap of faith
Yeah,
to determine
facts.
that I want to do
That
something
you want to do it.
so
Facts.
so considered controversial, right?
Facts,
So
facts,
yeah.
facts, facts. Because what we were taught was monogamy.
Correct.
So when we did this in our book, it was like, okay, no, I gotta talk about how this started. I
Yes.
gotta talk about, Dee's coworker
Hmm.
helping us,
Hmm.
start our parties out.
Yes.
And we were giving parties, but when he came in, it brought a whole different crowd.
Yeah, it brought a different vibe to it.
Yes.
Yes.
Like I remember one party we was at. I think did I talk about this in the book?
Which party?
Where we had a celebrity person was there. I don't think did
I
we
don't know if you
add
touched
that
on
into the.
that. I don't know
I
if you
don't think
touched
I
on
did.
that.
See, book 3.
Yep. I don't know if you touched on that, but that's important.
Book 3, yeah. Because we didn't know the person was in. We were like, hold up. That's what I think that was our first time.
I mean, I know who you're
actually-
talking about, but
Yeah.
I don't think you put it in the book. I know who you, because like I said, we're friends first, and so we've had some conversations where I look at you like, really. So now something that you did mention in the book that I did have questions.
Okay, what?
What was it like when you were approached by a major broadcaster for them to say, "Hey, we want to follow you guys around at Naughty Nolans"? What was that like? What did you think when they called or they got in contact with you? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Okay, no, I can't talk about
Okay,
that
can't really talk about it.
because
Okay.
that's coming full story
Okay, it's a full story. Okay, gotcha.
in book 3.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Okay,
I can't
okay.
go into that.
Gotcha.
I
We ain't gonna steal no thunder then.
But what I will say is, I could tell you how I felt when I believe I named her Kenyatta, if I'm not mistaken,
Okay.
called us for us to join now Exotica.
Okay. All right, so I'll
So,
trade that off.
okay.
We won't take away one that
Okay.
we're gonna use later.
Yeah.
You can talk about that.
I
Let's
can talk about that because that honestly is in the back of the book.
Okay. Yep.
It's in the road of 2019.
Oh my
and
goodness.
that right there is
Boy, listen.
2019 for the new book is 2 chapters long.
Yeah, 2019 was
by itself.
Oh my goodness.
And it may be 3 if
Because the
I'm
way
being
just the conversations that we've had while having sips and doing our thing and hanging out that year. Oh my
it
god.
was a
That
lot.
needs to be like a set of books like Lord of the Rings.
Actually, yeah, you said that 2019 need to be
its own book. Just that 365 days needs to be a book by itself.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot. So to get there,
Yes,
and to have that first phone call before I even got to that point, right? Having that first phone call was, we're more than just YouTube people.
Right.
We're more than just talking on YouTube, because then we were just doing our YouTube blogs, our the blog talk radio.
Yep, gotcha.
You remember all of those, right?
Yes.
So we were just doing all of that. We were doing our videos that we did on YouTube, by sitting in our couch, but we wasn't really on a big stage.
Okay.
So when my friend called, our bestie called and said, "Hey, I want to put y'all on a big stage," we were like,
"What do you mean?"
And she was like, "People need to know who you guys are." And I'm like, "How?"
Right. I mean, what was your creative process behind once you got that word? I know you were like, what in the world are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm like, yes, automatically it's yes, because I don't care what it is. We're going to do it. We're going to rock it. I don't care.
Gotcha.
It's yes.
Gotcha.
However, Violet stepped in and said, "LAYDEEVEE, calm down."
Let me step up and take this part.
Talk to Daddy. Yeah, we got to really come up with something that the people want to hear. And what we came up with was, Bay is bisexual, now what's next?
Got you.
We talked about.
I remember that class.
We talked about bisexuality because I knew it so well.
Yes.
D knows it so well, and how to deal with a wife who is openly bisexual.
Right.
So that class was like needed. It was on the radar of, yes, we got to do this.
Yep. Okay. Gotcha.
So I think that was my oh shit, we made it.
Yeah, right. We're more than just running our mouth now. People actually want
to hear us, for real. And I can't wait to write that third book, because even leading up to going to seminars and speaking at them, like the feelings that I had addressing it, me and D, we got into our own routine of how we did things. So Yeah, to see the growth.
Yeah, the growth.
Okay, so the growth from us throwing parties in our living room to now I'm getting a phone call.
Right. A lot happened in between those 2 points. A lot happened between those 2 points. Yeah.
From the birth of my kids.
Yes.
Gabby, I think I shared a clip on our social platforms of my mom praying for me.
Oh yes.
When I was just after having Gabby.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just and in the book she's called Madison. So after that, and seeing that we still got through it together.
Okay. Okay.
Me and my husband.
Yeah.
Like we had our kids. We, got through a miscarriage that was very
devastating. Yeah, devastating. Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot.
And see, y'all gotta get this book, y'all.
Yeah, it goes into a lot of what her thought process is, and the people that it resonates with, they will definitely feel it when they read through those pieces, and also they will also see the parts of you that you had to put back together in order to move forward.
Oh my God, the
Very
vulnerability.
brave. Yeah,
the vulnerability, and knowing I had to create space where I had to relearn how to be a wife, a mom, and just a daughter, because I didn't have that daughterly feelings.
Got you at that point. Yeah, you
at
are
that
correct.
point.
You are correct.
So I would say, what would you say to somebody who hasn't bought the book yet?
I'll say if you haven't bought the book, first, you don't know what you're missing because it's a good book. It's a very good read. Having both the books is a whole flex, though.
Oh my
because
God.
You'll know the whole story before the third part comes out. But if you're looking for a story that is real, that is raw, that is funny, that is sexy, that is all of the different things that you can imagine that you would want in a good piece of prose, you should get this book. You should get those books. You should get all the books. You should see them all. I think you should read them all. Those of you that's watching, y'all cool with V. A lot of y'all have read 50 Shades of Grey, and I thought that book was crap, to be honest. This book, way different, way more gritty, way more real, way more relevant. Trust and believe it. And to watch where they started to where they've come to, from where she began, when she learned who she was and how she's learned to embrace that. If you want to see that redemption arc, you got to get these books, definitely. Plus, I heard the editor was cool too.
Oh my God.
Especially about book 2. The editor was super cool. Might be the editor of book 3.
Oh, we already started it.
We'll see.
What you talking?
We gotta save some magic.
Okay,
we gotta save some magic.
Okay.
Maybe,
now,
you know.
I would like to invite someone up here with us.
Okay. All right.
The reason why, because he's dope as fuck too, right?
Right on.
I had 2 amazing men helping me with this story. And outside of Mark being my amazing bro, I had my wonderful husband, D Black. So baby, come here, baby. Come on. Yay! You know why he want a whole audience right now? He want a whole applaud right now.
Look at that. Yes. You want a round of applause? Come on, sit next to the lady here.
Come on, baby. Come on. We gotta introduce. Here we go. We're gonna pull this back so everybody can. Ooh, we look cute.
That's the D of Dvpassion. It's the D Black.
Baby, stop. We're on live.
Hey, everybody. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, baby.
Hey.
Welcome to the sea. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm chilling.
You chilling?
Had a long day, but I'm all right. I'm here.
You here? How do you enjoy the interview so far?
Oh, the interview was dope. It was dope.
It's going good.
I enjoyed myself, yeah.
Now, can you tell the people, everybody, this is my wonderful husband. Can you tell the people what was your favorite part of the book?
Which one?
The buying me one. Let's start there.
My favorite part was, I want to say turntables.
Oh, why was turntables your favorite?
Because in turntables, you get to see a little glimpse of Lady V, if that makes sense. It was the boisterous. The boisterous that, look, I was buying pumps, I was doing this, I was doing that, and I was that bitch. And it's like you get to see that, okay, it's not Trinity no more, even though you're on the pole stripping and whatnot, but you get to see that woman of power and what have you. So in the second book, I would say it would have to be From the Ground Up.
The chapter we were just talking about.
Of course, From the Ground Up, you get to see Lady V in full form. I think that's the chapter where you're taking over, if that's the sense. Violet is, fuck it, Lady V is there. So it's the same person that was talking about, well, I did X, Y, and Z. It was the truth be told, what was it? No, rumor had it was that oh boy, girl got turned out in the purple room and whatnot.
And I was the one that turned her out.
Yeah, he was the one in the purple room. Imagine that.
So it was that, and it was another part. It's a few other parts where in that chapter, and it's like, I ain't gonna let no nigga stop me from what I'm supposed to be doing. Pretty much.
Yes.
It's like,
yes.
You see the boisterous part. Like,
yes.
I think that's the part that's like, oh, okay. Then. And
he said then.
Snakes and Holes, or was it?
Snake.
Been the one with
April Fools?
No.
You see how I slid these off of my fingers.
First Lady Games.
Yes. Okay.
That part with First Lady Games is something else, boy.
Matter of fact, can I see the book real quick? We want to have the name of that chapter. What is
Saved,
it?
Sanctified, and
still that bitch.
Yeah, that was part of the conversation.
If you go back to the first book, it's still the same. Yeah, I was buying pump, and I was that bitch. And then you come back again to remind the reader that I'm still that bitch.
Yes. Oh, you.
I ain't read your book today. Like, I know your shit.
You know that.
So, I'm a reader. So
I love this man, y'all.
And I like series. So once you put a series together, and it's like, okay, you can go back from the original series and pinpoint what that person said.
Yes.
What have you. So it's little as they say, Easter eggs in the book. So look at somebody gave me a heart. Whoever the fuck that is. Hey, hold on. Hey, I appreciate you. They lightened up.
He is so entertaining here.
Let me finish. Let me cook.
Let you cook.
So, so with the book, it gives different elements of who you are. Yeah. So outside of the church background and what have you, which is good, but it shows the vulnerability of being a mom.
Yes.
And showing that, okay, I don't have it all together. So I think a reader can take it as, okay, I can relate to, I'm about to crack because these goddamn kids is getting on my nerves. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it's a certain parts in the book that's like, damn, she about to break. And it's like you can feel the weight that was per se on top of you from the Joey chapter, which is
Joey chapter.
We didn't even talk about Joey chapter.
No, we ain't talking about the Joey chapter.
Let me ask these questions. Listen, everybody.
Okay. Let's go.
How did you feel when Joey tried to silence Lady V? Because and Joey was like, listen,
Joey was my first
doing the most. And I don't like that person that I see. I would like you to kind of quiet her down.
Joey trying to silence me was okay. How can I say this? Good God. You got me thinking on this one.
I got some more.
I was vulnerable in that moment. And I felt Joey knew I was vulnerable in that moment. And Joey tried to use that against me.
Take advantage of it.
And take advantage of that. Joey tried to get hubby out of the picture.
Boy, Lord have mercy. Yeah, that chapter is something else.
Get the point of, look, I had the point of the fact that she tried to remove my and tried you. Did we not forget the coffee table?
She tried.
Did we not forget the coffee table?
Again. And we're going to start this chapter with Marcus in the Atlanta Federal Police. Like, the book is over. The book is over,
the
bro.
The calmness of David.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The fact that you tried, I think my husband, trying to remove my husband out of the picture was my straw.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Trying to remove David out of the picture. It was my straw. Y'all can see this story is so real. Okay?
It is.
Like, trying to move David out of the picture and say, you know, I'm taking care of you now. Like, why do you need him?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, because God gave me him. He didn't give me you.
How? Sorry. They asked me to be on here, ladies.
I know, right? We did ask.
We didn't think about this all the way. God gave me you. God made it convenient for me to have you in my life.
Correct.
Not to replace my husband,
but to add.
David, but to add to
your
it.
experience.
But you try to subtract.
But yeah.
Divide.
And try to get, look, I love D. Trying to get.
TikTok?
Yes.
They love me on TikTok. Listen, y'all.
Get it, brother.
But she tried so hard, and I remember like going to the hotels, and that was her thing. She had money, because she had no kids,
right?
So
of course, right.
She had money to like, hey, let's go here. I'll buy you a pair of sneakers here, and I want to. So it was like
she was trying to love me back.
She tried to love bomb me hard in order to get rid of him out of the picture and just me and her and my girls, and I'm like. No.
Right. That's
not happening.
Right.
Because I love him. I'm in love with him. So you trying to remove him out of the picture, that's no. You gotta go.
Yeah.
And then when she laid her hands on me, that was it. That was it. We gonna talk. Y'all gotta go get the book. Man, I'm trying so hard not to give y'all too much. Y'all got to go get the book. Okay.
So there's another part with your, how can I say, your
somebody said wait what read the book.
You gotta see the book.
Your first girlfriend, who
Monica.
So
I still talk to Monica to this day.
You went from Monica in the first book, from let's say a teenage love, to now you're an adult with kids and what have you. How was that? As far as now you're an adult and now y'all are together and you're trying to make it work long distance.
Snakes to hoes, yeah. It was weird because
you lived so much life by then, man.
Yes,
so much life had been lived.
Number one, she was. I think because I have a backup question to that.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I got a backup question for that. But it was seeing her as an adult, but not only seeing her as an adult, recognizing the steps that I'm in now as an adult.
Oh, gotcha.
So I didn't want to maneuver her the same way I maneuvered her when I was young.
Understood. I got you.
You follow me?
Yeah.
So I was walking on eggshells, to be honest with you, because I felt like, okay, I can't fuck this up. There's a second go around we done, and the first go around, and then I wind up fucking it up. But we'll talk about that later.
But see how she fucked it up.
You want to know how she fucked it up?
Buy the book. These two.
Buy the book. Do it today.
Right. Because I did fuck it up. I ain't even gonna hold you. I fucked it up.
You fucked that up.
Yeah, I did. I can admit and say I did. But my question for you was, how did it feel because I talk about it in the book when I said to you, hey, Monica is really my ex-girlfriend, and she's not just a girlfriend. I was in love with her. How did that feel as my husband? Me telling you that I'm in love. I was in love with this woman, and she's still like a special part of me.
I mean, I knew from the beginning. I think I told you this. Like, I knew something was going on. I was like, nigga, something going on. Yeah. I'm like, it's Capricorn, so
of course.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
So when you told me it wasn't a surprise or anything like that, it was, I figured that y'all had some type of history together.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't the, oh my God, I can't believe it. It was okay, cool.
Gotcha.
Like what?
Okay.
What's next? I didn't ask for a threesome. Nothing. I was just, when first it was like, okay, cool, great.
Unlike a lot of brothers, because that's the
Yeah,
first thing they would
oh.
have been like, oh, well, how about we? Yeah, exactly.
It was like, no, okay,
Yeah.
that's your girl. Okay, cool, great.
I think that's probably one of the better parts of the book. Definitely seeing how you were able to navigate that,
Mm-hmm.
because what it speaks to is I love this I'm sorry, David loves this person,
Yeah.
and David loved that person and married that person no matter what.
What?
And David was not thrown off at all by this person's personality. So, and what they believe and how they loved, and that speaks a lot to David's character.
Yeah.
Well, David character was from the beginning.
Very supportive of everything.
Was the G.
Yeah.
Like
G. Yeah, because.
And I could say D. I created David's character and changed from D to David, but everything I said in that was you.
Mm-hmm.
You stood by me. Even from the time I told you I was pregnant, you was like, okay, that's our child.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of men wouldn't do that.
Yeah, correct.
A lot of men wouldn't step up to the plate and say, hey, I love you no matter what.
It was, you guys were meant to meet.
Exactly.
Meant to meet. And that talks about that whole whirlwind of how that happened and how quickly it moved.
Oh my God.
And it was,
people don't know. We got married in 3 months.
Right. I mean, it was,
after meeting, we met March 16th. He proposed April 20th. We got married June 19th.
Next
month of the same year. So
now,
next month will be 20.
The fact that he proposed on April 20th, did you really believe him, or were y'all?
We weren't even.
Oh, okay.
Never.
Okay.
We don't even smoke.
We don't even smoke.
We don't smoke. Right.
That wasn't even a part of my
head
during that time.
I got you. But that was cool. That was probably one of
the
coolest things.
Hold up, I will say this.
Yes.
The way I explained our proposal in the book had me laughing to this day.
It was funny. It was
had me laughing to this day.
It was funny.
It till to this day, it still has me laughing. Hold on, y'all. TikTok it's like, wait, you really here? TikTok is like, you really here for this long? Yes, we're back. Y'all can see me? Y'all can see me? And Facebook, y'all can see us here? Perfect.
You can see, give me some hearts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. How about the
They like you. They like you on here.
TikTok, I love you back.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell you on TikTok, y'all.
The funniest thing I want to say about this book was there was a chapter that I read.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember me and you and me and D talking about it. And I was like, I can't believe she did that. He was like, right. I was like, no. It was a thing. Listen, it's a part of the book that every man is.
Oh my God!
You know where I'm going with this.
Yes.
I was legit mad. So I wanted to call you at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, I can't believe you did that.
No.
Oh my God. And it's not what you think. That's the funny part. It was just. Oh, I was like, yo, this man right here. I'm sorry, David
in the book
was that boy. Listen, I was upset with David, but that's what let me know that what you were putting down felt real to me because I was able to put myself in a thing and go. I would have felt the same way. I would have felt exactly the same.
Yo, I had one of my friends who called me. They were on a plane coming back from their vacation.
Oh, trying to read that book?
Trying to read my book. She said, why you had me in tears on the plane and the passenger next to me is like, you okay?
One of my coworkers,
Mhm.
she bought the book, and she was like, "I got to meet your wife." I was like, "Well, she having a get together, for the book sign and what have you." And she was like, "No, I got to meet your wife." So one day she picked me up early from work, and I was like, "Hey, such and such want to meet you." She was like, "Okay." So she came out. "Oh my God, I love your book so much. I can relate to it." Da, 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 da. Like she just started rambling off everything. Like, "Can I give you a hug?" Like, I think when people read it and can relate to it, it's like, damn, you went through all that, or damn, I felt your character in this particular moment.
Yeah.
Let me embrace what I felt.
Yeah.
So it's like it becomes a something that's reality that's what was written. Now it's like, I felt that.
And it becomes their reality.
Yeah, it
too.
becomes their reality.
Or it has
Or
been
it
their
has been their
reality.
reality. Especially, I think the first book with me being as open about me being molested,
Yes.
Yeah.
that hit home
For a lot of people.
for a lot, and especially the covering up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That
And how that happened. Yeah.
and I guess the details of the molestation compared to, if you read certain books, they try to,
sugarcoat it, flour around it. Yeah.
Nah, nigga, this shit is straight.
Straight to
Listen.
Right.
Listen.
Yeah.
Hold on, move back some, baby. Listen.
Listen, he like y'all.
It's about to be summer. And you're gonna need something to read on that beach. You're gonna need something to read in the fucking pool. You're gonna need something to read for this summer. So
get this book.
Get this book. So
get these books.
The first book is just the what the icing?
Yeah.
The preamble.
The icing. Now if you
that's just the foundation.
If you're a big back like me, you want some more.
You need the meat.
Why is he like this, y'all? Why?
I got the cake. I got the icing.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the cookies, crumbles with the ice cream on top?
All the crunchy stuff.
All of that.
The crunchy stuff.
I want a whole sundae. Book 2 is a sundae.
Yeah.
Now,
book 3.
That's a whole goddamn ice cream shop.
Yeah, book 3 is coming hard, y'all.
It's coming hard.
It's coming hard.
These 2 books are something that you need if you're a reader, if you're an avid reader, you need this in your repertoire of reading materials. Also with The Coldest Winter Ever. What else? Anything by
Iceberg Slim,
Bell Hooks. Who else?
Yep.
Who else? All of them. Who else?
I told you he's a reader, y'all.
Who else?
Everybody. I told you he's a reader, y'all.
Get Lady V. By me.
It's a fast read too, y'all. It's not a sloggy read.
It's not a hard read.
It's because how many times did we read this book? Like,
oh my God.
Like, just in the process of trying to get it published. I told you when I said if I'm gonna work with you, understand that you're gonna probably read this book once a week.
And it was more. I had to go to San Diego.
And you took that book. Yes.
And what people didn't realize, I went to San Diego back in September because I had a real bad writer's block.
Yep.
And I couldn't shake it. Remember, I called you. I was like, yo, this is getting to me.
Yeah.
And we had a deadline of trying to meet the deadline by November 1st.
Right.
I knew September, I still had to get it over to you to edit.
Correct.
So in my head, it was like, I'm having a problem.
Yeah.
And I talked to Daddy. I was like, Daddy, that's why it's important to be in tune with the right person.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Yes. When you express something, and he said, well, if you gotta go.
Yeah.
When you leaving?
If you reason why I told her that was because artists like a Beyonce or a I told her that this book is like Cardi B's album because it took her 8 years to record this because she had so much, I guess, writer's block, doubt within herself, and all that other stuff that it took her time to create this. It took Beyonce time to create Cowboy Carter.
Yeah,
that was something that was started off as a traumatic experience that she just said, bump it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do this music, and you're gonna remember me and mine once this album is done. So with this book, I put this as your Cowboy Carter.
Yeah, you said that.
And my drama. So if whatever artist or whatever who's out there, if you need time to take a break. She took that break, got her thoughts together.
Man, in San Diego,
what a masterpiece.
Man,
absolutely.
I was able to relax, relate, release. But I think the few days that I was there by myself before you got there, I was in my own space.
Mm-hmm.
If
Your
you
own
can't
thoughts.
be in your own thoughts, if you get bothered and uncomfortable by your own company, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay.
Oh my God, I can't stand me. Like,
yeah, like if you get
You know,
bothered
you
by
got-
your own
You all you got.
company, that's a problem. I was in San Diego by myself, and I remember I had just came back from grabbing something to eat, and I sat there on the couch, and I sat there for almost 6 to 7 hours just typing. I was typing everything that came to my head. Okay, no, that didn't happen. No, this happened like this. And if I could remember, I'm calling him like, babe, remember this, and we started talking it out. And I needed that time to tap into my creative space.
mm-hmm.
I was so busy with home and work life that it wasn't, or home life, that I wasn't able to tap into that creativity the way I did when I went to San Diego. That's why pulling out this book, it pulled out some stuff I didn't know I had in me. I didn't know. It was a sense of healing.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes your body tells you you need the healing, and sometimes you reject it out of scared, out of being feared, out of being, wondering how other people are going to accept it or receive it, and then how they going to treat you.
Right. Now, I'm going to flip another question.
Okay, let's go.
We're going to let this one be the last question.
Okay, last question, y'all, because we know we've been holding out here long. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Once you
still there?
You know, right? once you finished, got it over to me, and I went through the editing, and I, asked you the necessary questions to kind of get an idea of where you were trying to go with it. When you got the finished product back and looked at it, what was it like seeing all of that on the page for you? Immediately. What was your first
overwhelming.
Thought? It was overwhelming?
It was overwhelming.
Okay, talk just a little bit about that.
The reason why it was overwhelming is because you know how you want something so bad, and when you get it, you like, oh my God, wait, I wasn't even ready for
you thought this is what you wanted.
Like, yeah.
But now you got it.
It's
It's
like
way more than I thought I was getting.
Holy cow, wait. Like, this is good.
Right.
And I wrote this. That was one. Two, I can't leave this off like this. I'm going to have to write a book 3 now.
Right.
And I think that was the overwhelming part, because it was like, okay, we're not done.
Yeah.
We're not done. Like, we're talking about future. Like, we're not done. Okay. And when I got it and I saw how you dissect everything, and you were like, don't get me wrong, when I wake up and saw 48 corrections, and I'm like,
in red.
I'm like,
no, it was in purple. Was it in purple?
No, it was red.
Whatever they did with the editing.
Yeah, I saw 40, and I'm like, what the fuck?
The corrections part is just making sure that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, but the trying to get the flow of the way the words went. Or is it something that you were able to look at and go, you know what, this is how this flows? And we would go back and forth. You'd be like, nah, this needs to stay just like this.
Exactly.
And I'm like, this is just a suggestion. This is just a suggestion I'm making. So that's good. I wondered what your thought was when you saw it, because it was gonna be one of two things: either you were gonna get it and love it, and you was gonna publish it, or you was gonna get it and shit can the whole thing. Yeah, so this is some bullshit. I don't know, like
but can I be 100 with you too?
Yeah.
Many a times I wanted to stop writing.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a whole argument.
That's
gonna be in book 3.
Wow.
We had a whole argument.
Because
I was like, with book 1, it was like, she was like, yeah, I'm not putting this out. I said, what?
Yeah.
I said,
I literally said, I'm not
very
doing
personal.
It
was very personal.
I'm not doing it.
I was like, you're almost done. Like, you're almost at the finish line, and you're about to give up now? Like, nah, hell nah. Like, give it to me. Bump it. I'll publish it. Like, nah.
Yeah, he literally said
because
that.
I felt that it had to come out. Like, it's something that was that deep and that life-changing, that somebody needed to read this book, that this needs to come out. Somebody's healing, somebody's, what's the word, deliverance, somebody's
preach.
I'm just talking. Somebody's that somebody's future was tied to this book, and this book is life-changing even after you pass. Like, I believe that books are going to be more than what people believe what it is now. So once again, just to big you up, congratulations, my love. You
Thank
did
you,
an
Daddy.
awesome job. You wrote a masterpiece.
You
You
did
wrote a
fantastic
masterpiece.
job.
And I
Thank
have
you.
one last question.
Sure.
Not you.
Mm-hmm.
What is next for the character
Lady
Lady
V.
V?
What is next
Without giving too much up.
for book 3?
Yes, the character Lady.
Lady V.
2019.
Lady V. I think Lady V is in a state of humbleness, and I feel like Lady V is gonna go into a state of processing feelings more.
Awesome. Maturity.
Tour life changed Lady V in so many ways, so now I get to be
That's it.
open about
Thanks for
it.
coming out. Yay.
I'm sorry. See, y'all, I can't. So, if y'all haven't gotten the book, here, okay, let me bring this book right here. You see it? You see it? Go ahead, Mark. This is the hardcover because my editor got the hardcover. Y'all see? He went and supported me immediately. I was gonna give him the book, and he went and support. He was like, I needed it right now. Forget that.
I need to. Look. I stand behind it. I guarantee it.
You see this right here? Yeah, right here.
That was Frank Lucas.
That's
Yeah.
Frank Lucas.
American Gangster.
Yeah, you
Tell
see
him.
it? Okay, it's called The By and Me, The Emancipation of Lady V.
The Emancipation of Lady V.
Okay, the first one is the dichotomy of Lady V. So y'all see it, y'all go get it.
Yes.
It's
Look up for
definitely.
book 3.
And then number 2, you're supporting a Black author who's a woman. and
next month
guess
is
what?
Pride. So
Yeah.
get it for Pride.
Hell yeah.
Pride.
Okay. So y'all see it? Please go support. It's on Amazon. All you have to type in is The By and Me. And then once you get your book, please definitely hit me up, inbox me, let me know how you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, what you got from it. Let me hear your story and your testimony. I am very, very approachable, and I will definitely hit you back.
Not too much now.
No.
Not too much.
Don't do too much now.
Don't do too much.
Don't do too much.
Oh God.
Don't get knocked out.
The men in my life. The men in my life. They love me so much. I want to end this up with saying thank you again, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you, Daddy. I appreciate you. And for everyone that's in Atlanta, if you're in Atlanta, South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, if you in this area,
in the
Come
South.
on, raise up. Take your shirt off. Oh no.
If you're in the Chitlin circuit,
listen.
Southeast District.
June 13th, I am doing a book signing here in Atlanta. And I want all of my people to show up and show out for me. Okay? So if you want the book, you don't want to get it from Amazon, you want me to sign your book, you want to take a picture with me, you want to come get a hug because you need a hug, maybe you haven't gotten a hug in the past. I give the best hugs, but in order for you to get it, you got to show up. So June 13th, go to Eventbrite, go get your ticket. I had a 2-for-1, but we stopped that. So I got the $10 ticket and the 40 VIP tickets. Okay. So please go support. Okay.
You get to find out how you became the By and Me. You get to find out how David and V became
David and V. Yes.
You get to find out how V became a madam. Anyway,
you
too
get
much.
to find out what's valuable, because what's valuable? Is something valuable?
Your nut is
You
valuable.
get to find out your nut is valuable.
And how that slogan even came about. Let's talk about it. And it matters. So as always, we can't thank you, Facebook, Twitter. Hey, Twitter. Thank you, Instagram, TikTok. Thank you, Auntie TT. Thank you. We appreciate Auntie T is Auntie T. No, Auntie TT is TikTok. Baby, see, y'all. He don't be on. He ain't real damn like that, y'all.
I'm about to start lying. I ain't seen you in a while.
Listen, y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting me. I appreciate it. Y'all stuck in through this whole video. I appreciate it. And I love y'all for real. As always, your nut is valuable.
Your orgasm matters.
By any means necessary.
Get you another fucking nut.
Why? Because you deserve it.
Not nobody else.
You
but
deserve it.
That's what they said.
Thank you, Mark.
You deserve it.
Love y'all. Bye.
Later. Go purchase that.
Go get that book. They say, hey, Mark.
Hey. Get that book.
Get the book. Get the book. Get the book, y'all. See y'all later. See, y'all want to come off with me. There
You
you
want
go.
them to come with you. Wait a minute.